Hello, everyone. I want to welcome Johnny Figueroa, SPA 7 Regional Coordinator for Jovenes Inc. Just to share a little more about Johnny, he enjoys advocating for solutions to end homelessness and believes that we have to be creative and find new ways to help youth together. Oh my God, I was so excited that you're here with us today, Johnny.
Thank you for having me, Dilia.
You're welcome. Johnny, tell us a little bit about your program and what services you provide for transitional age youth.
Thank you, Dilia. Again, thank you for you and Penny Lane to having us or having me, and thank you for being a partner and collaborating with us in this journey to end youth homelessness. So my name is Johnny Figueroa. Like you said, thank you for the introductions. Work with Jovenes. I'm the regional coordinator. As a former homeless youth previously, we have different programs within our COC, which is our continual care within Jovenes, that is available to any youth experiencing or high risk of homelessness in SPA 7. SPA 7 is it stands for service planning area, which is all the Southeast and the cities that you service. So some of the programs that we have emergency shelter, 18 for young men 18 to 24, that is located in Boyle Heights. We also have a bridge housing located in the city of Johny for young women 18 to 24. And the bridge housing, they can stay up to 6 months there. We also have transitional housing, Scottish side in Norwalk and Bellflower. And we also have proper rehousing that, it's a rental subsidy that assists youth to move on their own apartment. While we pay the rent, they're able to save money, but ultimately the idea is for them to take on the full lease. We also have permanent supported housing, both the Scottish side and project-based. The two difference between those two permanent housing is that, one is project-based, meaning that all services are within that building. And the Scottish side means that you get a voucher like a Section 8, and then you look for an apartment. But we have a case manager that check in with the client on a weekly basis.
Okay. I'm pretty sure you have a lot of successful stories. Is there any way you can share a successful story with us?
Sure. One that is one of my favorites. This is a young man came, he just walked into our office, not knowing what we were about here in the Norwalk, because if you come into the office, it's like we don't have no signs or anything of that sort. So he only had, a shorts, no shirt, and a basketball. And he was just here, try to use the restroom and ask for water. And as we provide those, those two services, we will start, his situation, if he was in school, if he needed any additional assistance, and we start, introducing homelessness to him. And then he said, you know what, I'm actually homeless. I've been homeless for a few weeks. I just don't know where to go. My mom just kicked me out. I don't have no family support. So, and you can see that there was some, the youth had mental illness and some probably substance issues as well. So we started like that, the conversation. It was plenty of, just a conversation that took for, an hour or so. We gave him a few sandwiches that we had here. And then we did the NST, which is the youth assessment. And from there, we kind of introduced him to different programs. Now he went to our emergency shelter in Boyle Heights. So he's from the city of Norwalk. So for him to move to, Boyle Heights, it was kind of like a shock because he's never been there. So, but he was open. He wanted that help. So, so we took him. to Boyle Heights. He stayed there for a month or so. Then luckily there were some vouchers that were available at that time. And he was connected to one of the vouchers. And in I think what took a week, 2 or 3 weeks, I think about a month after, he moved in his own apartment in Long Beach.
Wow.
He's still there. He's still accessing, family reconnection services. He's still connected with mental health. There are some ups and downs, but he's there. He's still housed.
Johny, how can clients connect to your program?
Thank you. It's a very good question. So very easy. Go through Penny Lane. Go to Brian. Go to the caseworkers. We simplify the referral process, so we only have one page where Dilia filled that in, send it to an email, and we try to connect with the youth directly within 24 of usually within 2 days.
Wow. Johny, what advice would you give to a youth experiencing homelessness?
Not to give up. Not to give up. I mean, sometimes it's easier when, it's tough, right? When you want a specific program or specific, you want to move into a different program, different city, but that's not always possible. Just speaking on experience, I had to go through an emergency shelter, went to the adult emergency shelter, which it was, a totally shock for me. Then I knew about homelessness. Then I went to emergency shelter, which is tailored for youth, which is more youth friendly, right? But it still wasn't something for me there. So, never to give up, work with their caseworkers, explore different programs, and just, always keep your appointments, because that tends to delay the process a lot. So even if you're gonna be late or you can't make it that day, to make sure to contact the caseworker to let them know that they're still interested, or if they can do everything on the phone, then that's fine as well. But yeah, I will say that never to give up, and always don't miss their appointments.
This is the first time I hear your story, Johny. Thank you. Thank you, Johny, for participating in our Taystock 2021. We appreciate your time, all the information you have provided. Let us continue working together to make a difference
Yes,
in
definitely.
the lives of our youths and communities that is much needed at this time. And
Yes.
never give up. Thank you, Johny.
Right. Yep. Thank you, Delia.